name is Minnie Cooper. I'm the owner of Kids College Daycare. I'm a licensed social worker. I'm employed by ICS Head Start with Bramley Pre-K program.
You always wanted to run a daycare or start a daycare?
No, but I always knew I wanted to work with children.
Yes, ma'am. How long have you been running this daycare?
I've been in this daycare for 9 years, but I've been with ICS Head Start for 18 years.
18?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What made you decide to leave ICS and transition to your own?
As a matter of fact, I have not left ICS. I'm present employee at ICS at Bramley Pre-K.
About how many kids do y'all have attending here?
To the daycare, there's 73.
Oh, wow. And what are their age range?
Our age group is 2 months up to 5 years.
Is it Monday through Friday?
Monday through Friday from 6:30 to 5 p.m.
Do you have a high turnover to let the kids stay from like when they're 2 to like through 5?
We don't have a high turnover. As time, people might move to another town or something like that, but just moving them from daycare to another facility or another school, we don't have a lot of that.
That's a good thing to promote stability in the kids' lives.
Oh.
What kind of risk did you have to take to start this daycare?
I guess the risk was knowing that we'll just, out of the city limit, where we're going to be able to fill the capacity.
Have you always been in capacity?
Yes.
Wow. Wonderful. How did you promote your new daycare when it first started?
Well, me living here, all of my life, and a lot of people knew me as a social worker for the county, and I worked at Head Start, and I've known people in this community, in this area, in this city, and they knew me, so it really wasn't a lot of publicity like, this Cooper Daycare.
That's good.
How much time did it take to get all of this started, like the transition from moving from ICS to a private?
Oh, well, one day I went into ICS, it was odd, because I noticed in August, school had just started back, and I decided, oh my God, I'm doing all this, I need to kind of move out and do something different. But then I was so attached to Head Start by now, I kind of moved out, and we moved in here the following August. It took a year.
Yes, ma'am. So you had to deal with the planning and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Have you always worked in a daycare facility, or did you do other aspects of social work?
No, I worked at the university for like 8 years.
Wow. At the counseling center?
No, I worked in all departments of the university because at one time I just kind of need to feel my way.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I wanted to go to elementary ed. Then I decided I wanted to do something else, so I went to different departments at the university while I decided definitely I'm going to be a social worker.
Since you said that, what would you recommend for some people who aren't sure exactly what they want to do, but they're pursuing a degree?
I wasn't able to do work study, but I think that if people does work study or decide to work at the university, those are good options there to work in different departments so they can kind of get the feel of what they really want to do. Because I went from the library to the law school to the acoustic lab. I went all over the university, kind of getting the feel. And the Versat's office was one of the main places I think that helped me, because it was a lesson in there that I always look at it as a lesson that you didn't have to pay for, a class that you did not have to pay for. And with working in the Versat's office, it really did help me learned to do my own business by doing account payable, account receivable. Me not being a math person, but I obtained that knowledge.
So would you say your passion is working with children?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Somebody might have already asked this, but where do the majority of the kids who come here from Oxford or
Oxford.
all from
Oxford.
Okay.
Yeah, they drive here, then drive back into Oxford to work.
Okay.
So I would say about 80% of the children is from Oxford.
What's the hardest thing about your job?
Here, my job here.
Here. Yeah.
Probably the paperwork. Probably the paperwork. Yeah, it is.
It's probably the least fun too.
Yeah. What's your name?
My name is Tarsha White, and I am a Passion Party consultant. Passion Party is a business that enhances your romance. I started doing passion parties April of 2009. April of 2009.
What is it that led you to that industry?
Okay, so I was having passion parties at my home, and it was just to get the girls together, and I wanted my stuff for free because you can get free stuff just depending on like if you have a party and how many girls and how much the party does. My consultant, the lady my sponsor that I signed under, she was coming to my house, and over a 10-year span, I received her newsletter in the mail, and she was in the $1 Million Club. Well, we were starting a recession, or the recession had started, and I needed a little extra money, so I signed up.
Can you tell us a little bit about Passion Party?
Sure. You mean what I do or what I sell?
Both.
Okay. We sell everything from lotion and bath and body products to just things to enhance, like sexual enhancements. So we sell some toys, but mainly I sell a lot of just the lotions and the lubes and stuff like that. But like I go to the party and I do the presentation and we taste a little bit and we touch and we feel and everything.
At your parties, is it women only?
Some parties are women only. If I do men party, I do couples parties. So it's men and women. When it's couples, it's just couples.
Have you done a lot of bachelorette parties?
I have done a few bachelorette parties.
And is this something that you've always been interested in doing, or did you know that you were ever going to do something like this?
I never did. I never did, and the money is really good. And everybody says sex sell, and it does.
About how much do you make off of each party? Like the average?
My very first party I did at my house, and my profit was $1,000.
Wow.
Wow.
And you look at 3 hours and tops divided by $1,000. So the money can be very good.
And I know that you have other professions. So how do you juggle all three, like helping at your mom's daycare and working at the schools?
I am a speech therapist aide, and I am in school, and I do help at my mom's daycare. At my mom's daycare, I do the payroll. And payroll is done every other week, so I do that when I'm off of work. I go to class in the mornings, and then I go to school. My passion parties are usually done on Friday, Saturday, and some Sundays, but mostly Fridays and Saturday nights. So I'm usually gone from home between 7 at night and back home by 11.
Describe a time when you kind of felt lost of what you really wanted to pursue in life, or you had to make a job transition or something like that.
I kind of felt lost when I first started school, and I started Ole Miss the first time in '96, and I kind of felt lost as to what I wanted to do. Initially, I wanted to be a physical therapist, and science and math was just not my subject, so I didn't do that. And then I began to work as, I worked at my mom's daycare for a while, and then I didn't want to work with kids like all day, every day. They got on my nerves. So I started working at NMRC, and I love working with individuals with mental disabilities. So I worked there for a while, and then I wanted like a different career change, so that's how I ended up where I was. But I enjoy passion parties way more than I do anything else.
Really? Why?
Because it's the fun. I enjoy meeting new people, and I meet new people all the time, and some of them have really became close friends. And some of the bedroom secrets I don't care to know, but I mean, I do. I hear them. And everything's confidential, so it's like stuff that I keep to myself, and it's like, oh my God.
So what is your passion?
For passion part?
And why?
Helping people. So, a lot of times, even with passion parties, and people come back and tell me, oh my gosh, you just don't know, and they're really, and it's like, well, I really impacted somebody's life.
So what would your final words of wisdom be to someone who's trying to figure out what to do with their lives?
Get it figured out quick. I don't know. You just kind of have to feel your way through and figure out what you want to do in life.